So the way we did this is we went on our favorite website, which you may recognize from our lightning round, which is the Random Superpower Wiki. And we each randomly got 3 superpowers by hitting random page on the wiki list. So
and
with those powers...
We went with, like, our first 3. We weren't allowed to, like, change them or anything.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, some of them are really dumb and weird.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to make them work. We're going to find out who's going to win our superhero fight.
So we have hashtag change, Captain Crossover, and what was yours,
Ghost Pro.
Ghost Pro.
Ghost
That's right.
Pro.
How'd I forget that?
Well, yeah, because you weren't looking at me.
Oh, you're right.
All about it.
It's already working.
All right, so setting the stage, I guess. I guess I'll start setting the stage here. So, Central Park. All of us are there. Maybe not too many pedestrians around, because they are always conspicuously absent when shit actually goes down.
Right.
Because murdering civilians ain't great for comic strips, I've heard.
Nope.
So I'm going to start, I guess, with my strategy, and I'll let you guys take it from there. So my first step is to just get, like, immediately out of sight, which I think will depend more on what you guys are doing. But once I'm out of sight, I'm going to find one of those nice statues that are around Central Park, like one of those big metal statues.
Yeah.
First step is I'm going to turn it to gallium, which is super soft, so that I can get behind it, pull it open, and get inside. Then I'm going to make it super hard, steel on the outside. So I'm going to use my intrametal transmutation to build myself a hidey hole.
So you're just going to be, like, trapped in this statue?
Yeah, but you guys won't know because you'll have forgotten all about it. And then basically, I can just one-up Goku, because I can make a big old spirit bomb, but I'm not just standing in the fucking middle of the sky waiting for you to punch me. So I think I'm just going to do that and then just generate a humongous energy blast, and since I'm protected in the statue, I'm just going to blow up as much of Central Park as I can.
I think a statue would not survive that.
A very good steel statue would be pretty safe, I'll say.
Okay.
There's technically he could slip out of the statue and run out of the park and then throw the bomb back in.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways to not kill myself with my own bomb. I'm gonna assume that I can. I guess we'll see where it goes.
If a bomb hits Central Park, everything's gonna die, but all the statues will be fine.
Well, what's the nice thing about that Dragon Ball Z energy bombs is that they're always exactly as big as they need to be.
Exactly.
Like they can cover half the fucking planet and like it just leaves like a regular hole in the ground, or they could be like tiny and destroy the whole planet. It really is very inconsistent. So I guess I'm kind of just rolling the dice with whether my energy blast actually does anything. It's going to depend on the narrative arc.
So I actually have I thought of exactly one cool thing I could do to counter one of your guys. So I have nothing I can do against Chris. I got no shot. But I have one.
You can think of lots of powers.
That's true. I have one neat strategy I can pull against Marcus, which is that I can construct things out of coins. So I can reshape those coins into something else. I can make them into mirrors and keep them around so I can always see you. I can just always, like, basically keep you in the corner of my eye at least and not lose track of you.
That's a good plan. That's a solid plan.
It's a solid plan. Which, by the way, you point out that you decided you could only use your metal transmutation thing on things you touch. Save my ass there. Because if you could just do it from a distance, you just turn them all into something non-reflective, and there goes.
Yeah.
I could turn your mirror into like plutonium, and you could have a bad time.
Exactly. Yeah. So, other than that, my strategy is pretty simple because I just am a guy who can fight real good with whips. So,
I mean, I don't have, honestly, like, if you like one-on-one fight me, I don't have a lot of good like fighting stuff. Like,
right, if I can get up close to you, Marcus, I can do something. But
yeah, Marcus's strategy is just to hide, I guess.
It's a pretty good strategy.
It's a pretty good strategy. I'm hoping the mirrors can, mostly neutralize that. But
okay, my strategy is I'm basically not really going to use 2 of my powers. Like the sealing magic, I'm not going to use, and the Thoughtless Complete Arsenal is okay. It's unreliable though. I don't really want to rely on it. So the main power I'm going to use is Totality Connection. And I'm actually going to do this before the fight. It's like prep for the fight. I'm going to go to different fictional universes, and I want to get like weapons and stuff and armor. And there are a lot of powerful weapons out there, but a lot of them are like owned by super powerful people. So I was thinking of getting like the Infinity Gauntlet, but I don't think I'd be able to get that.
Right.
So the first thing I'm going to get is the NZT-48 drug from the movie Limitless.
Ah.
If you saw that movie, but
yeah.
That drug makes you like super smart. And one of the effects of that drug is called perfect recall. So you remember every single thing that you've experienced ever.
Ooh, is this a direct counter? Time to check the rulings, because sometimes they actually do have rulings of.
I actually did get it from your wiki page. So like
That's
under
hilarious.
your, it's not listed on your. So under your limitations, there's something called panmnesia, which is like the ability to know everything. So I clicked on that, and on that page, this drug was on there.
Ah,
There you go.
So this counters your power. So I have that. So I'm super smart. I want armor though. So, but I want armor that's not metal because you can control metal. So I went to the Crisis. There's a video game called Crisis, and they have a nanosuit armor, which is not made of metal. It's made of semi-organic artificial muscle. And this armor also they're like different modes. So there's armor mode, which can absorb physical damage, heat damage, radiation, and energy blasts. There's strength mode, which makes you stronger, triples your jumping height. There's speed mode, so I have superhuman speed. And there is cloak mode, so I can turn invisible.
God, Crisis was a great game.
Yeah, I never actually played it, but
It was pretty fun.
this armor is super useful for me. So that's my armor. Now I need weapons, and I chose 2 weapons. So the first weapon, I'm going to go to the Star Wars universe, because they have lightsabers. And you might be thinking that most lightsabers have a metal hilt, which you're right. But there is one. So in the Clone Wars show, there is a Wookiee in training to become a Jedi. And he has a lightsaber made out of Brylark tree wood, which is just as strong as metal, but it's not metal, it's wood. So I'm going to get this lightsaber. And that'll be weapon number 1.
I need more than all the powers I could possibly imagine that you can't imagine, and a lightsaber,
And then weapon number 2, I'm going to Hogwarts, because I'm going to get myself a magic wand. And while I'm at Hogwarts, I'm going to learn some magic, because another effect of the drug is instant learning. So I can learn all the spells super fast. So just an example of some of the spells that I have. Obliviate erases target's memory. So that's very helpful for actually my complete arsenal thing.
Oh, yeah.
Complete arsenal. Bombarda creates explosions. Expelliarmus disarms things. Expecto Patronum is like a defensive spell. And then the unforgivable curses are Crucio, which inflicts extreme pain. Imperio, which is mind control. And Avada Kedavra, which is, it just instantly kills you.
Yeah, that one.
So I have all these spells. I have a wooden lightsaber, and I have super armor, and I'm super smart.
Well, and there's one thing I'm gonna need you to do, Chris. We'll do this D&D style. Can you roll a 20-sided die for me?
I do not have one.
You can Google can you just roll 1d20 in Google? Does that work?
Let's see.
It might actually.
Roll a d20 die. Roll. I got 20.
That sounds right. that tracks with how the rest of this experiment has gone.
Yeah, wow. I was gonna say if you got a 1, you would have had the shitty wand that Ron had that was broken, that backfired, and you would have obliviated yourself, and then your total recall would have been gone. And then we would have been back on even territory. But getting a critical success on a 20 means that you get literally the best one.
Yeah, that backfired on your plan.
Yeah, my plan of your plan just falling apart by itself did not go so well. Wow. So definitely on the cereal mascot fight, I felt there was things I could do.
Yeah, I'm actually super happy with this one because I felt like I got the short stick on Count Chocula in the cereal fight.
Yeah,
well, you picked Count Chocula.
I did.
That's true. We were naive then.
Yeah, we're naive. Now Chris knows what's up in the random number generator. Oh man, I can cause explosions in water by converting trace metals into alkali metals, which are super reactive, and that blows shit up. But I don't think that's getting through the fucking super armor. Or the spells.
I don't really know the limitations of the super armor. But obviously, in the video game, you can die.
I wonder, the demonic whip might be effective against it. Because I feel like it's designed to stop,
Yeah, it could, but I feel like the demonic whip is something that I could seal away. That's
right.
seems
Well,
like
or alternatively, you could straight up just kill me with any number of things before I get close enough.
Yeah. That's true, too.
Well, Ben, you can shoot your coins out, right?
That's true.
So what if we tag teamed to start?
I think that's your best chance is if you team up.
If we team up.
So what if you throw coins by my way? You get a chain of line of coins going through my way. I touch the coins briefly and turn them into oh man, there's a lot of good shit like Einsteinium or a lot of radioactive type stuff, which is probably not going to be the feel goods. Oh, is your armor organic, right, Chris?
My armor absorbs radiation.
Is it organic?
It's semi-organic. I don't know what that means. I mean, it's a fictional thing, so the rules are kind of
What the hell does semi-organic actually mean?
It's mostly plants, I guess.
I don't know.
Well, I can still use alkali metals because it's just water is the trigger for turning alkali metals into chain reaction explosions.
Yeah, so you can still make explosions around me and stuff.
Well, I can make explosions on your armor. That's at least it's semi-organic, so it's got to have some water somewhere. So we get a stream of the total recall is a problem.
The total recall is kind of a problem
because that just completely nullifies your power.
Ben, I think we need the narrative arc where I'm the only chance is the spirit bomb, and you go and go Yamcha and sacrifice yourself by fighting Chris and distracting him for as long as possible.
I mean, that is the best. Yeah, I just swarm him with coins and distract him.
You need to distract me.
Yeah.
The thing is, with the drug, I think it would be very hard to distract me.
Right.
Because I'm basically 100% focused all the time.
This is true. He's using 100% of his brain.
I forgot to mention that in the Limitless movie, there are bad side effects to the drug, but they made a TV show afterwards where there's an immunity shot which nullifies all the bad side effects. So I get the immunity shot too.
God, why did that TV show get made? Jesus.
Yeah, why fuck? I mean, I like how you had 2 powers that gave you all the powers.
I mean, even beyond the fact that it hoses us now. Why did they make a Limitless TV show, guys?
Yeah.
Who was asking for that?
They're what's our budget for this TV show? Limitless. And ha ha ha.
No, wait, sorry, that was the title. It's $8.
It's okay, we couldn't afford writers. What if all the bad stuff from Limitless was gone? Would that make people happy? People seem to hate the limitations.
We can't actually pay Bradley Cooper, so we're going to just put a picture of him, a Polaroid.
I think Bradley Cooper was in the first episode.
Yeah, probably. That's all I could afford. Anyway.
Ah, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's actually kind of why I wanted to do my strategy last, because I felt like it shuts down all of your strategies.
This is 100%. I feel like with either really any of your powers, if you wanted to, you could kind of just
Yeah, you could have also been I have the memory power, and I'd be fuck.
Yep. Yeah, I almost did that, but then I knew that would stir up arguments with you, probably.
Well, I guess I could think of your memory power, and then you would forget that you had the memory power, but what power? What fuck?
That's the argument loop I was thinking of, but you can't do that with the drug.
Right.
Hold on. Let's see.
Marcus has ideas.
Okay, so my nature channeling can reverse or remove spells.
Okay. I don't have any... you can reverse my wand, I guess.
Yeah, so I can destroy the wand. Ben, I'm helping.
I still have a lightsaber.
Yeah, the lightsaber's kind of a problem.
What if he never sees me in the first place? I just normal hide until I get my spirit bomb going. Ben, how many mirrors can you make?
I mean, theoretically, a lot. I mean,
it depends on how many coins.
Depends on how many coins I have. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I have that much money from my can't be identified and Ghost Pro personality.
So I mean, part of the reason we did Central Park was because there were trees and shit around for you, but also there was a bank nearby or something, probably.
Banks and stuff around.
I guess you're ripping coins out of banks. I'm a real good superhero.
I mean, I think this was just decided. If we're seriously taking taking our own show seriously, which superhero would win in a fight? I think this one is just.
It's 100%
99% Chris.
It's
or 95% Chris. We needed him to roll a 1.
Yeah, we can do the percentage thing like we did with the cereal thing, because the cereal one, Lucky, was obvious.
I would say 95% Chris, 4% Marcus, 1% me. And 1% is generous for me.
Yeah, I'm going to say 95% Chris. So 95% Chris,
Taking me out of the equation between you guys.
Between me and Ben. So he's got the mirror.
So I think
Assuming
between
that,
me and you, I have a decent shot.
yeah, so it's going to be coins against energy blasts. And I think you're a little bit more, like, you're more agile than I am. Like, I'm
Right.
just a dude.
Once again, flips and shit.
So there's no way to counter your forgetting power.
The mirrors.
Well, he has the mirror gun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
mirrors. Right.
That's that was like the one bit of tech I had.
So I guess the real question is, and this would be my decision on my own power. So I can make bright light with my kinetic energy.
Right.
So I could blind you for momentarily, which should technically be enough for you to forget me.
True.
But that seems a little bullshit. So I'm going to say 60-40, you can keep your mirror on me, is my thought. So 95% Chris, 3% you, 2% me.
See, I don't think it actually works out that cleanly though, because I feel like you have a much better route to beating Chris than I do. So even though in the times when I can beat you, I will usually lose to
no, Chris. The way the 5% is Chris rolled a 1 on his wand check.
Oh,
and,
I see what you're
he
saying.
He blew himself up.
That makes sense. Okay, I feel you now. All right, I accept your math in this situation.
95, 3, then 2.
Yes, not last.
I agree with that.
Amazingly, Ghost Pro is the loser.
It's all right. No one will remember it happened.
Yeah, no memorial for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fading into actual obscurity.
Yep.
No one will miss me when I'm gone.